So the month of April is over, and now it's time to go ahead and do a new wrap-up video. Hello everyone, so before I get started in talking about my books that I read for the month of April, I want to make sure you are kept up to date with the latest videos that I post onto my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe and ring that notification bell to receive notifications when I post new videos. So the books that I have in my pile that I read for the month of April are not in any particular order. I'm just going to go ahead and mention the books that I read for the month of April and give you my thoughts on it. The first book I'm going to go ahead and talk about is going to be The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. The TV series is based off of this book. I was really wanting to read this because I love the TV series and I thought it would be kind of scary. And actually, I was a little disappointed. It was not really scary to me. I did like the psychological element with the main character, Eleanor. She does go through like a psychotic break through the whole book. But I was just disappointed. There was not really that jump factor that you got from the TV series. So I actually gave this 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. The next book I'm going to go ahead and talk about was actually the last book in this trilogy. And I was just looking forward to reading this book for like a while after I read the second book. And that is The Winter of the Witch by Katherine Arden. And it is the last book in the Winter Night trilogy. If you're not familiar with The Bear and the Nightingale or Girl in the Tower, I do have a book review for The Girl in the Tower. When it came to The Bear and the Nightingale, it was not really what I thought it was going to be, but it really wanted me to get interested in reading the next book in the series, which was The Girl in the Tower. And The Girl in the Tower was my favorite one. I also liked this book too. It really was a good conclusion to the whole series. It was definitely female empowered. This young girl, she tries to find herself. There's a lot of fairy tales, Russian culture, everything that was going on in the country of Russia. And it was just a really different perspective on fairy tale storytelling. And I really did enjoy it. Maybe I'll reread Bear the Nightingale again, but I just really loved this book. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It is just amazing. I just loved Katherine Arden. I want to read your other books that you have written, and so I can't wait to put those onto my TBR. So this next book, I was disappointed in. Another disappointing book for the month of April. I really wanted to read this book because of Daisy Jones and the Six, book by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It really got me into the 1970s rock scene. And I want to continue on that groove of reading about 1970s rock. And so I chose to read Gold Dust Woman, the biography of Stevie Nicks by Stephen Davis. I love Stevie Nicks. I know she just got inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I really wanted to read her story and everything, but I was disappointed in this. It was not what I thought it was going to be. There's a lot of background into the band, Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks' life too as well, and how she came up with her songs. But there was a lot of drama, a little bit too much drama. I was just like, it was not what I thought it was going to be. I didn't really like the writing in particular. It got me confused. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. It was just not what I thought it was going to be. The next book that I had actually listened to was an audiobook, and I really enjoyed the audiobook. It was just such an amazing story. Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, and it was narrated by Christian Coulson. I loved the narration. Christian Coulson did an amazing job. I loved this story. It's about Monty and his younger sister, Felicity, and best friend Percy when they go on traveling abroad to these different countries before Monty takes the estate from his father. And so he experiences rejection, he spirals out of control, he drinks a lot, he gambles, and he gets in some kind of trouble in this box that they have no idea what's inside of it. And there's like this kind of mystery, and they're on this adventure to find out what is inside this box. And also Monty is fighting his feelings for Percy, his best friend. And so it's just It was such a good audiobook. I just really enjoyed it and listening to it. I might actually get the audiobook of the second one, which is told from his younger sister Felicity's perspective. Also had given this book 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It was a good young adult book. It's a lot of historical fiction. Oh, I just loved it. It was amazing. The next book, another disappointment for me. I heard a lot of people really enjoyed reading this book and they liked it. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. I'm going to go ahead and read this book. And that is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I was really disappointed in this. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I mean, the ending was really good. It's about these 3 sisters who are kidnapped after their parents have been murdered by fairies. Jude, she wants to become this guard for the fairies, and I just did not really care for it. It was, I don't know, maybe because of the last book that I read before this, I really enjoyed it, so I thought I would enjoy this. I just did not really care for it. But yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna say I did not really care for it. The last book I'm gonna go and talk about is, oh man, I'm looking forward to the second and third books in the series. I have the second one now, and I'm gonna probably put the second book on my TBR for the summer to read. The third book comes out on May 12th, I think, sometime in the next couple of weeks. I have that pre-ordered. I'm gonna get that soon. I'm gonna read that during the summer. And so that is Karvall by Stephanie Garber. I loved this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. And I love the whole sister dynamic in this story. I just loved this book. I have Legendary, again, like I said, and then I'm getting the finale. Oh, I can't wait to finish the series. It was so good. It reminded me so much of The Night Circus, which was another favorite book of mine for a long time, and this is up there with my list. This was amazing. Stephanie Garber, thank you so much for creating this book. It was amazing. Oh man, definitely check it out if you are into magical fantasy. Also, if you liked The Night Circus, definitely check it out. It's almost similar storytelling. It's just, oh, just blew my mind. It was just amazing. So what did you read for the month of April? Or do you have any recommendations of books that I should read for the summer? Go ahead and put those into the comments area. I always look at those. I like to hear your guys' opinions. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification button to receive updates on my new videos. Keep a lookout for the next couple weeks. I'm going to go ahead and do my summer TBR. I'm actually going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to go ahead and break them up into segments so I can be able to discuss more of what the books are about. I want to thank you guys for watching and happy reading.